speaking of manipulated media, today a shocking claim was made by the head of the IT cell of the Congress party, where they put out an RTI reply and basically insinuated that the co-vaccine in India has got, to put it very crudely, an extract from the blood of slaughtered cows. What is important is that the language that was used in this claim, specifically talking about the slaughter of calves and calling it heinous and something that was hidden from the Indian public, leading one to ask whether the idea was to put out information or seek clarity or just to spread vaccine phobia, actually communalize the vaccine itself.
There is this conversation going around on co-vaccine based on an RTI response by the Government of India that it consists cow-calf serums. Keeping all your faiths and beliefs aside, we should go for the vaccines. But it is equally important for the government to not betray the faith and belief of people and not hide any information. If there is anything as such, make the information public.
स्पष्ट रूप से ये क्लैरिफिकेशन और साइंटिफिक डोमेन आज हिंदुस्तान का कहती है कि कोवैक्सीन में कोई बछड़े का सीरम या गाय का खून नहीं है। जिस प्रकार का एक कम्युनल एंगल देते हुए इसे अपभ्रंशित करने की कोशिश की जा रही है, ऐसा कोई अपभ्रंश नहीं।
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Tuhin Sinha and Kamar Zaman Chaudhary continue with us. We are joined by Sujata Paul, political analyst. First question to Dr. Shashank R. Joshi, member of the Maharashtra COVID Task Force. Dr. Joshi, in the simplest way possible, because I'm more worried about the public fallout this will have, is there any relation to the blood of slaughtered calves and the vaccine?
No, to put it very simply, Padmacha, there is absolutely none. We need to understand that various vaccines, whether it is polio, influenza, rabies, all of them, they are killed vaccines, and for them, before the process is done, there are something called as viro cells. For these viro cells, there is an enrichment medium like a nutrient in which these calf serums are used. After that, these cells are fully cleaned and disinfected and decontaminated, after which the live virus is injected and killed. And after that, the vaccination process starts. So this is a completely pre-vaccination process, and therefore there is no such final ingredient in the active vaccine at all.
So again, to ask you, because there are religious sensitivities also, to clarify that for practicing Hindus who have an aversion to cow slaughter, there is nothing wrong in taking the co-vaccine. Correct, Dr. Joshi?
Absolutely. Because you need to understand that all the vaccines, whether it is polio, rabies, influenza vaccines, are all made the same process. It's a killed vaccine, and in the vaccination production process, there is no such thing which is there. But in the pre-vaccination process, there is a calf serum for enrichment of a viro cell, in which, and after that injection and the enrichment, the cell grows. After that, the cell is fully decontaminated by disinfectants, after which the live virus is injected in that cell, after which the virus gets deactivated, after which the vaccine production and process starts.
So then, Kamar Zaman Chaudhary, explain to me why. Why would an office bearer of the Congress party say something which is so patently false and actually, let's face it, was an attempt to create communal paranoia about a vaccine?
Padmaja, is how you interfere what Gaurav Pandey said on Twitter, the video that went viral. Now, you have to understand the chronology of the events that led to his statement. When the RTI by Vikas Patra, the reply to his RTI by Central Drugs Control Organization on 15th of April 2021, wherein they said, as per info provided by the firm Bharat Biotech, newborn calf serum is used in revival process of vero cells, which is used for the production of coronavirus during the manufacture of co-vaccine. Now, let me finish my point first. Now, here a company or the government department is giving it out on public domain that a calf serum is being used for the manufacture of COVID vaccine. Now, immediately the government or the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare should have come with a rejoinder when millions of what you call this faith is.
Just a second. Kamal Saman Chaudhary, the remarks which are made, just a second. The remarks that are made, and again, I will go back to the medical expert, you are obfuscating and you are misleading. The reply, the RTI reply says very clearly, as per information provided by firm, newborn calf serum is used in revival process of in vivo cells, which is used for the production of coronavirus. Where does it say? And then look at the language, Dr. Joshi, that has been used by the politician, where it says that Covaxin consists newborn calf serum, which is portion of clotted blood obtained from less than 20 days young cow calves after slaughtering them. Dr. Joshi, does medical science or the RTI reply itself talk about slaughtering 20-day-old cow calves? And mind you, it doesn't just say calves. There is a deliberate insertion of cow calves. Does the RTI reply or the medical science bear this out, Dr. Joshi?
No, as I said, that if you talk purely from a scientific standpoint, right from polio vaccine, influenza vaccine, rabies vaccine, this process has been used, and serum has been used regularly for enriching the vero cells, which is a pre-vaccination process. So I don't see any, link between all this, and I don't want to get into the politics of it, but the science of it is very clear, and it is something which is followed for the last 2-3 decades. What is the debate about?
So what is the debate about, Sujata Paul? Where did the serum turn into blood from a freshly slaughtered cow?
When we are talking about all these issues, really there should be no debate, because this is how a vaccine is produced. The important thing is that people need to be made aware that vaccines are made in this manner. It hasn't been done in the last 10 years or so. It has been done since the beginning. And in India, the first vaccine was produced in 1948 for tuberculosis. Dr. Joshi will bear me out on that. So every kind of virus...
That is wonderful. Then why is the Congress party leader spreading this misinformation and paranoia?
No, so
you're talking about awareness. Why are you spreading misinformation?
Nobody is spreading any paranoia.
In his tweet, just a second, Mr. Chaudhary, can I just complete? In his tweet also, which is right in front of me, I can see that he is saying that vaccines are the lifeline today and everyone must get vaccinated as and when available, keeping faiths and beliefs aside. So as far as we are concerned, I am amazed at how we have to tell people and go ballistic about this is being washed, that is being cleaned. No, we need to tell people this is a vaccine. This is for
you have to go ballistic, madam. You have to go ballistic because this is misinformation. This is I'm sorry, this is very disingenuous. First you spread one bit of misinformation and say, 20-day-old cow calves are being slaughtered and their blood is being put into your vaccine, and then follow it up with the perfunctory, we should set faith aside and all of us should take the vaccine. So you've planted the seed of that idea in somebody's mind that you're being given a vaccine with cow's blood in it, and then you say, but you know what? Don't worry. Take it nonetheless. How do you really think people watching this are foolish?
No, people need to be made aware. You expect people to be made fools out of. No, do you expect people to be made fools out of? Don't you want people to have a scientific temper and trust the scientists for what they are doing? And people should be aware of it, that when you're killing a virus, if you have to kill a virus, there are vaccines which are needed. And the vaccines are made by doctors. And because it's something which becomes living in your body when it is outside, it is not living.
So basically, this was the Congress tutorial class on vaccine consistency, and they were just generally raising public awareness.
Well, this was not the first time the Congress party has tried to demonize Covaxin, starting with the Shashi Tharoors and Bhupesh Baghels of the world in January. But what they have done today is something absolutely sinister. They have tried to weaponize vaccine hesitancy by dragging in a contrived communal angle. That is what they have done today. They want to educate the people. I have to say this without mincing words, that Rahul Gandhi's Congress is a deadly combination of being dumb and devious at the same time. Do you think people who have taken polio vaccine never knew how vaccines were made? The only Congress legacy today which I have to point out is that in 2011, when India became polio-free, India was the fourth last country to become polio-free. And today, we are on course to script a historic vaccination program. 26 crore people have been vaccinated. Congress itself knows that
Kamal Zaman Chaudhary.
we will create history by vaccinating 95 crore people.
Yeah, very confidently he is bringing in the
And you're not only jeopardizing the COVID vaccination drive, but India's vaccination program altogether. Kamal Zaman Chaudhary.
Nobody, let me just tell him that very confidently he is bringing in the Congress party into the entire state debate, and he confidently forgets that Ramdev asked 25 serious questions on the efficacy of the modern medicine. He raised question on the vaccines that is being manufactured in the country. Now you confidently forget because your health minister went into a press conference to release the coronal tablets. That is the idiocy of the Bharatiya Janata Party. They do not believe in the scientific temper.
Okay.
Who told you
now,
to release this RTI document in the
now
public
again,
domain? Who told you to
if you're really talking about scientific temper, maybe you should not try and misuse and twist facts to create vaccine hesitancy, and this is really about creating scientific temper, then please go out and carry out regular awareness drives about what other vaccines are made of which have been administered down the years. Doing a great disservice to the country. To what end is this politics? Thanks very much, all gentlemen, Sujata Paul, for joining us. Ending by saying, please take the vaccines wherever available. All of this politics, this disinformation is only surround sound. Ignore it. Thanks for watching.